Welcome guys to my channel. My good name is Cecilia, and today I want us to continue learning, and my majors, of course, as I told you from the previous videos, that my majors are on geography and especially on the topic of map and map work. And today I want us to look at measurements. How do we get to measure the length? And I know when it comes to the length, this is whereby you are asked to measure the length of a road, the length of maybe a railway line, a boundary line, and many others. You can be told a stream. You can also be told to measure the river, the length of a river. Sorry. And yes, and in this case, today I have a map. This is a Taita Hill map. I have a Taita Hill map with me, and it is the one that we are going to use. And in conjunction to that, I have extracted a question from the past papers, and of course, it is a question that is going to use this Taita Hill map. So for one, in Form 1, you are taught ways in which you can measure a road, or you can measure the length of any particular given feature on a map. And those methods are such as the use of a string, the use of a ruler, the use of a piece of paper, whereby you are going to use the edge of a paper. So all those ones, they are methods so good that you can use to measure the length of a given feature. So in our case, I'm going to measure on the use of the edge of a paper, because I believe that that one is more of an accurate method that you can use. I can do a favor and also do you a video on how you can use the string, but that one for the later. And yes, let us begin. So of course, with the question, I've said I have extracted the question from the past papers. And in this case, the question is asking us to measure the length of a dry weather road. That road, we have been given the name D535 from the junction at a grid reference that we have been given, that is 4028, to the east of the map. Now, students, remember that when you are locating a feature from the map, you can always use various ways. That is the use of the grid reference, the use of the latitudes and longitudes, the name place, and also you can use the bearing and compass direction in order for you to be able to locate a feature on the map. So that is what we are going to do. So now let us locate that feature that we have been told. So of course, I normally say that when you are using the grid reference, to locate a feature, that is the easiest. And when you are reading the reference, the grid reference, we said we start with the easting, then followed by the northings. Remember, these are the ones that we have been told. So we have been told 4028. So the easting, we said that they are the ones which have the numbers going towards the east, or rather they are increasing towards the east. And here is the 40 that we have been told. Then the other one is 28, and 28 is our northing. And northings are the ones which are numbered going upwards. And in this case, our 28 is here. So where they meet, that is the place where we want. So here, this is where they are meeting. So in this case now, we need now to get the name of the road. Now, which is the name of the road? We have been told it is D535. So here it is. But we have the two of them. So we have this one that has the line, the dark end, it has been colored, and then we have this other one that has not been colored. So we need to be specific. Which one have we been told? We have been told the dry weather road. In this case, this is the dry weather road. How do we know that this one is the dry weather road? We go to the key. We use the key to locate that dry weather road, how it looks like. And here we have it. So here we have all weather road, bound service. here it is loose surface. So that means the one that we have seen, the first one, it was the dark one, or rather the colored one, it is a loose surface. But the other one is going to be our dry weather road. So this is the one that we are going to look at. So you have to be measuring this road, the one that you've been told, that is the dry weather road. So, and here it is. So I don't want to waste much of your time in the knowledge part of it. So we are going straight to measuring the road. Now, when you are measuring the length of a road, I prefer, if you don't have time, but I know that you are normally given enough time for this paper when you are doing paper 1, that is it, you can go ahead and use this part, simply because this part, it is going to give you a place whereby you are going to make those marks. And also you can decide and fold your paper like this to get a firm edge. So in my case, I'm going to use this firm edge for us to work on when we are measuring this road. So let us begin. So because I can't just have a mark, I can use this corner, this part, to be my starting point. And I place it at the junction. Remember, we were told to start at the junction. So this is what we are going to do. So we place it there. Where we have the line disappearing, you make a mark and you also make it on the map. Again, you make a turn. Just the way the road is meandering. So again, this is what you do. You make a mark. When it makes a turn, you also make a turn. So this is what you do. This is a small turn here. In this case, it's a long one till here. Let's see if it is going to be correctly there. So up to somewhere here. Then we have another turn here. Until the line disappears. Here there is a turn there, so make sure you capture all the turns in order for you to be accurate. So we have this turn here, can make it up to here, and then we have the last one. Remember that the direction we have been told to the east of the map, and that is what we have done. So up to there. So to the east of the map. Remember, this is what you can do to have the bearing. So this is the east, and that is what we have done. So after doing that, you use the scale of the map. And remember, in this case, this is the scale that you are going to use. Now, this is how you get to measure it. We are going to use the kilometer, meter, kilometer scale. You don't use the mile ones. So you use it. Of course, you are going to be asked, the question is going to be specific, whether you need to measure it in kilometers or in meters. So in this case, if it is the kilometer meter, so this is what you do. You start from the corner, from where you started. Remember, we said we are starting at this edge, at this part, so that we are not going to confuse our starting point. So you measure from 0 up to here. So you find that the perfect one you see here is at 4. So locate that 4. You write there 4. So you have gotten 4 kilometers. So what do you do with this part? So you go to this part of meters. Now, this is what, students, I want you to learn and to note that this is 1,000. Remember, we normally say 1,000 meters makes a kilometer. Therefore, we have this 1,000. And how have they been distributed here? So you find that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it means that at any given 10 part of this spacing, then it is representing 100. How 100? This means that it is 1,000 divided by that 10, and you are getting 100. So that means it is 100 meter here, 100 meter here, 100 meter, 100 meter, depending on the spaces that you are going to get. In our case, we have 1, 2, 3. So in this case, we have at 3. So you can go ahead and say that this one you are going to multiply it by 100, and in that case you'll be having 300 meters. So in this case, if you are asked to get the measurement in meters, then it is going to be 4. Remember, when you are converting it to meters, it is 1,000 meters makes a kilometer. Therefore, what about the 4 kilometers? Itakuwa how many meters? Then that one is going to be 4,000. Then you are going to add with the 300, and in that case you'll be having 4,300 meters. In the case of kilometers, then your answer is going to be 4,300 meters. You divide by 1,000. Remember, conversion again, you are converting. So these ones are going to go, then you are going to be having 4.3 because of this 10. So we have 4.3 kilometer. So, and that is the measurement of the road. So guys, hope you have identified how to measure a given feature on a map. Thank you for your time, and remember to kindly subscribe to my channel. Those who have been there, those who have subscribed previously, I am grateful. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and always be there for me. Care for others, share and care. Thank you very much.